Hi everyone, I am Shadow Witch and welcome to my circle. Today we're going to get right into it. Simple, everyday magics. Things that will help bring prosperity into your life without getting into a lot of heavy-duty circle casting and complicated things. One thing you can do every morning is sweep the threshold outside of your front door, but rather than sweeping it away from your front door or sweeping in, sweep across the threshold, left to right or right to left. That will help bring the flow of energy, bringing abundance into your house, into your home, or into your business. The first day of every month, a lot of people still say rabbit, rabbit, and the first day of every month, the first thing they say when they wake up. And I have had a lot of people ask me, what is that all about? Where does it come from? We believe it originates in the Mediterranean area, and it comes from the concept that rabbits are very fertile, and abundance comes from fertility. So by saying rabbit, rabbit, the very first day of the month, the very first thing you say as you awake, the attitude, and it comes from business owners, people that own businesses, waking up on the first day of the month and saying rabbit, rabbit. The hope is that business will be very profitable for them that month. Things that you can do, a lot of people like chamomile tea. That tends to have a medicinal quality of calming and bringing tranquility to the body. But if you burn chamomile tea, or even easier, put some chamomile tea, or if it's already in a little tea bag, slip that tea bag into your shoe. Wearing it as you're walking around all day in your shoe will help draw money to you. It'll help you have a more profitable day, especially if you're doing financial based activities that day. Candied ginger is a neat little herb to put in your cash register at work or in your drawer in your desk that handles your financial activity. Those are just a few things that you can use, and I've talked to some people about the term intention. A lot of people in the magical world use the word intention, and it's an old buzzword that has been around for a long time. Unfortunately, it's kind of vague. We have the best intentions for a lot of things. The road to hell is paved with them, and I've seen a lot of people do a lot of hateful, horrible things with the best intentions. And no. I equate intentions with New Year's resolutions. People are usually drunk when they do them, and they usually don't last very long. I'm from the 80s, when I started really doing a lot of my magic, and we were very goal-oriented in the 80s. And when you're goal-oriented, you set a goal. You aim for the goal, you prepare, you set up, shoot for the goal. If you miss, you reset, you readjust, maybe tweak a few things, and you shoot for it again. And you keep, like a bow and arrow, you keep going for that goal until you hit the goal. So I use the term magical goals rather than intentions, because they tend to manifest quicker, they tend to be more accurate, and I tend to get my magical goal manifest faster. So if you just make a little tweak in the verbiage, that's really important. Magic tends to be what is considered in a phrase a logocentric language. It has power. The words have power. Take that very seriously. I had a student one time, I'll tell you a secret, I won't use names, that was in class and talking about, I think we were talking about one of the Sabbats, and used the term for our Sabbat Samhain, which is our memorial for those who have passed on. Many of the world celebrates Halloween at that particular holiday. We call it Samhain. Even though it is spelled Samhain. And this student very cavalierly said, Samhain, I think is how it was pronounced. And I corrected and said, no, it's Samhain. And the student said, well, that's how I pronounce it. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not how you pronounce it. So I stopped class and we had a discussion. It is important, if you're going to practice the craft of the wise, if you're going to put the time and the energy and the effort into it, to learn the proper pronunciation, to learn the proper spelling. I've literally had students, adult students, have meltdowns because they feel that they are poor spellers. I do spelling tests. If you are serious about this, it should be exciting to put the time and effort in to learn, and to learn it properly. If you're just doing it to impress your friends, or to, be that interesting person at the party, or, I don't know, to tick off your parents or something, all right, I can't even comment on that focus. But you're not going to get out of this practice what you want. So, putting the time in, putting the effort in, putting the studying in, learning is really important. This is the craft of the wise, and it is the wise ones that practice this craft. Having a magical goal rather than intention, learning the craft, learning the proper pronunciation, learning the history, learning where we come from is just as important, in my opinion, as learning a candle spell and everything else. It'll only shore up and firm up the foundation of your training and your learning. And that is my little lesson for today. This has been Shadow Witch, and thank you for visiting my circle. Have a good one. Blessings.